Hello everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to our general love forecast this evening, as well as those who have requested personal mini readings. So let's get right into the messages. Hi everyone. So let's go ahead and get into some general messages here for the forecast, and then we'll go ahead and start with the personal mini readings. I'm a bit under the weather this evening, so I'm not going to do a long general love forecast like I have in the past. And then for those who have requested personal minis, we'll of course get to those. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what the messages are. I was drawn to this deck here, the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. And then for those who have this can sometimes bring up some challenges. So let's see what that might be, or of course it could bring up some of the better energy surrounding you. I was drawn to this deck here, the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. Let's begin. Alright, so we see shallow, superficiality, boredom, and blank. Okay, so there could be a relationship here with somebody where they don't want to dig too deep into the situation or the connection, and they could also tend to be the type of person that once they're bored, they move on to the next person. So take that if it makes sense. We also have shattered coming through, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. If you relate to this one, you might have gotten yourself involved with an individual that just didn't have the best of intentions towards the partnership. Maybe they weren't ready for the type of commitment that you needed from them, and they ended up hurting you here. If you relate to this one, alright, let's see. Look at this, now we have lust. So it could have been a very special physical connection with this individual, but they're coming in with more of this lustful, sexual energy rather than love. That's just what I'm getting here. And the keywords here, we see intensity, we do see sexual energy as well as non-committal. And that together with the shallow reference, that makes sense for me. Sexual energy rather than, let's see what else. That's just what I'm getting here. Look at this, we have frozen, silence, stillness, no words. So this could be for those of you who are in no contact with your person, you guys aren't speaking, maybe it's been a while, okay? And it could be frozen in time. Bottom of the deck, we have clashing, stillness, differences. So this could be for those incompatibility, conflict. So you guys are on different pages here, I feel. And if this makes sense, again, it could already have been something that you detached from. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot and see what's up with this. You guys are on different pages here, I feel. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, what do we need to know? You detached from? What do we need to know? So this was a lover, okay, it's coming through in that way. I'm not surprised to see that, considering we see lust right here. So again, the way it's presenting itself in this reading, you guys could have been lovers, but I feel they weren't tapped into their emotions. They just were on this superficial level. That's all they were able to offer you was the physical connection. And maybe you expected way more than that. Oh, there's an echo? Okay, hold on. Why do we have an echo? Okay, 1 second. Oh, I see it. Alright, sorry guys. Okay, thank you for letting us know. Okay, is that better? Let me know, please. Yeah, for some reason when the volume is up on the YouTube side, it gives us an echo. So let me know in the comments, please, guys, so that I know to proceed. the reading. Hopefully that's fixed. Can you check on your end too, Kim? Hopefully the audio is good. I'm gonna assume it is. Okay, good. Thank you so much. All right, look at this. We have the world. It's good now. Thank you, Marsha. We have the magician. Oh, how interesting this gets. Even though things might be at a distance from now, you guys aren't speaking. This right here, and I say this all the time whenever I see that judgment card, somebody has had the opportunity to evaluate the situation. And this is someone from your past, more than likely, that you haven't talked to. No connection, perhaps, as far as contact or interaction in a while. And this right here could represent the fact that they want to be able to talk to you. They will be reaching out, and maybe they're focused on being able to manifest love this time rather than just seeing it as a physical connection. We see the Shattered card right next to the world. So this is telling us that this has already happened. This is a past situation, more than likely. Okay. But I feel they now recognize what they've done or how they treated you. And this also for me equates to an apology that could be coming in. But there is a conversation that will start up again between you and this individual. Maybe you know who this is. It could, of course, be an ex-lover. And they're focused on being able to manifest this in a very different way compared to how it was before. Depends on how you see this person at this point. All right, let's see. We do see the Knight of Cups. Very romantic. But if you guys are clashing at this point, then part of that conflict might be that you've already moved on to somebody else. You're on different pages, it seems. And if you've caught any of my previous live streams, I've been saying this so much that the tables have turned. So this is coming through as another situation where you guys see things very differently. It's almost like you switched sides, you've switched points of view, you know, the way you saw them before. Perhaps for my feminines, I kind of pick up off of that vibe for you, where you were in love with your masculine, you guys had this compatibility sexually, but maybe they also weren't able to offer you the commitment that you were looking for. And now that you might have already moved on with your life, whether you are in an existing partnership or you could be single but not really looking to entertain this person, there's a possibility now that you've moved on and now they want to come back and talk to you. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Yes, of course. You can get a reading. You can submit that either through Super Chat or any of the payment options down below. It's for $9.99 per question. So we're going to get to those after the general love forecast. All right, let's see what else. What else do we need to know? We see the Three of Pentacles, so that is definitely what's needed for you guys to work together on the relationship. I just feel there were opposing energies here between the two of you where maybe you wanted the commitment and they weren't able to offer it. So if you can work together, then this can ultimately have a second chance. But right now, we clearly see that you guys are at a stalemate. It seems to be stuck. There's no movement. And then we're seeing the Four of Cups come through. Maybe they are depressed or they're just not in a good mental space right now. Possibly because of how they treated you, how they now recognize that they broke your heart. And as you may know, that the Four of Cups can represent some pretty big regrets that a person can have, especially, you know, taking a look back at the past and how things unfolded, because that's what this Judgment card is picking up off of. And now that they've gone through their awakening, more than likely they recognize, oh shoot, you know, why did I do that? Why did I treat this person like this? And now I've lost them maybe for good. And that's a possibility for some of you, that maybe it is a mischance on their side, that there is no way that you would ever either take this person back, or for those of you already in another situation, maybe you are, you know, happy where you're at. Interesting. We've got the Four of Swords and we've got the Nine of Wands. So this is clarification. More than likely, you guys are in separation. You took a break from this person. You took time to heal yourself. Maybe you took time to be single and really evaluate your own life. Nine of Wands is confirmation that they hurt you. We see that with the shattered message, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. But even though they hurt you in that way, by focusing on yourself and your healing, the Nine of Wands could also represent your resilience and the fact that you have either already overcome this or you will. Yeah, look at that. They definitely hurt you. All right, that's the way it's coming through here. The shattered, damaged, broken-hearted, destroyed energy picks up off of what the Three of Swords is telling you here. And they now realize that maybe you're the one that they want. But, you know, they can't always have what they want, especially if you're no longer interested, maybe. It's either that or you're going to make them work for it. Look at the next card here, guys. We've got the Four of Wands, and that is followed by the Seven of Pentacles. This is interesting. We've got the Temperance card. We've got the Two of Cups. And we have the Emperor. So this message is coming forward from the Divine Masculine. And maybe Divine Feminine, you have felt all along that this was your twin flame, but that does not guarantee that you guys are going to be together, okay? Because there can be challenges that prevent union at times. And as I mentioned earlier, there's the possibility of this person wanting to put in the effort and the work. We see teamwork with the Three of Pentacles. So if they're coming through as the Emperor, I feel this is a masculine who really is ready to show you, Divine Feminine, that they want to be with you, that they don't want to be apart from you. Maybe it's been really difficult for them to accept that you guys have been apart or that they hurt you. So they're going to have to be patient, as we can see with the Temperance card. Some of you guys could be dealing with Sagittarius. And then we see the Two of Cups. So we've already seen lust. And going back to what I said earlier, I feel that they were so much into the physical connection that they didn't really focus on the love, the emotions, their feelings. And they needed to spend time apart from you in order to feel that, maybe. Because we're seeing here a potential for twin flames to re-explore the relationship. You know, so you could still have love for them in your heart, but something clearly happened here that created this frozen stalemate situation. All right, let's go ahead and grab another set. Let's see what else we can find out here. All right, so that's the first message. If you didn't resonate with that one, that's okay. Let's go ahead and grab another set of cards here. All right, here we go. What else do we need to know for the collective, please? Someone wants to reach out. Yeah, I get that feeling. Yep. Red hot. This always reminds me of a very passionate, sexually driven partnership, and we've seen that, but they need to be able to bring in more than just the physical aspect of things. And, you know, red could also symbolize perhaps the love that they have for you. So I feel at this point, part of the reason why they're wanting to reach out is because they recognize this. And look at that, guys. It is clarifying that this could be for twin flames. There's still hope when it comes to this love situation. Okay. Let's grab one more. And we have passion, which we already pick up off of that energy there. Bottom of the deck, I just happened to glance at it, we have commitment. So that is what they're wanting to bring in at this point. It's not just, you know, the intimate moments that you guys have shared. I feel they want so much more, and that's what they're bringing towards you. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again. Oh, I see your question there, Sherry. Yes, of course. You could do a one card pull for a yes or no question. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What else do we need to know, please? So somebody wants to clearly reach out to you. It seems that this could be a twin flame. We've got the Six of Swords. So this is someone that you've moved on from, it seems. Which I'm not surprised to see that, because I feel this could be a twin flame situation where you guys have either spent years or months apart. Maybe during this time you worked really hard on yourself, and that could be your twin as well. We've got the Queen of Swords. I'm laughing because look at the next card. We have the Four of Wands, once again representing a possible twin flame connection. So Spirit knows what it wants to bring forward at this time. And this could be clarifying here that we have a Divine Feminine that chose to end things with the masculine, to cut them out perhaps, even though it was super steamy at one point in time physically, sexually. I feel it wasn't enough for the feminine here. Wanting more, requiring more from the relationship, the emotional aspect of things. Look at these cards. So they are thinking about you. The happy memories. This is definitely someone from your past, because the Six of Cups represents that. There's that past influence, and they're maybe stuck in the past, focusing on those memories that you guys have shared at one point. And there's still hope, it seems, to have that reunion. This is what they're bringing towards you as well. We see the Six of Pentacles. So we're seeing sixes come through, and sixes can represent growth in tarot. And I feel this one's a crucial one, because in order for them to commit to the relationship, then yeah, it's got to be you guys on the same page. And it really is about giving of yourself to your life partner, as well as receiving from each other equally, rather than one person doing all of the work and the other one's just not there, or having one foot out the door. And then we have the Chariot. Some of you could be Cancer. Okay, this does represent movement. So even though, remember earlier, let me just grab that card, we ended up getting the Two of Swords, where there is no movement. It's a stalemate. It's stuck. So this right here could represent that it's not going to be like that forever, that there will be progress, and that it will be good progress for some of you, because part of the movement is heading towards commitment here. So I really like how that's coming through. And then we have the Eight of Wands. So you put these two cards together, they're both representing movement, and pretty fast movement. So once you guys possibly reconnect, for those of you who are open to that, and once you're able to finally establish that they are in it for the long haul and with the best of intentions, I feel once you're both on board, that things can finally start moving towards this type of commitment, and get there rather quickly. You know, it's not going to be a slow moving process, I don't think. Exactly. Three of Pentacles again. So collaboration, teamwork is exactly what's needed. So if you guys can actually put that effort in, for some of you that are open to the possibility of coming back together with your twin especially, then yes, there is a chance for happiness. And then we have another 6. Can you believe that? So recognition, victory, success, moving towards that direction. It looks really good. And then we've got the 3 of Wands. And it's very important to not be stuck in the past. So this is movement towards focusing more so on a future that you guys can have together. And even though there could have been other options and multiple possibilities before, I feel part of what this person is wanting is to be able to just choose you and only you. They are bringing in that solid offer of commitment, I feel. And look at this. We've got the 10 of Cups. There's divine love. There is fulfillment. There is satisfaction here. It's finally a dream that can manifest in your love life when it comes to maybe a twin flame that you are separated from, you know. So this happens to be presenting itself in that way this time, where it's specifically for those on a twin flame journey, it seems. Or maybe you haven't been sure as to what kind of connection you have with your person. It's presenting itself as a twin flame connection. Okay, we keep seeing it. Twin flame, and then we saw that earlier too. Look at that, and now we've got the 9 of Cups. So there is a wish that can manifest here for those of you who are able to put in the effort and the work, as we can see, and for you guys to really be quite happy in the outcome. Okay, so it's possible. All right, so some pretty uplifting messages, I feel. Let's go ahead and grab one final set, and then we'll get started with the personal readings. Okay, so I wanted to do one especially for those who are single, you're not coupled up right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at those who are surrounding you energetically. What is it that they're bringing towards you? But if you relate to this as well, for those of you who are in separation, you can, of course, take the messages how they resonate for you. All right, here we go. We have the mineralogist. So this is focused on a divine masculine earth sign. So Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn for some of you. Okay, let's see what else. I'm guided to pull 4. We have honesty coming through. We also have the problem solver. Let me grab one more. And we have the microphone. Okay, so let's read through these and see what we have here. Okay, so mineralogist, again, divine masculine earth sign. A love partner who is a real gem. You'll find heaven on earth with this love connection. Very attentive companion will brighten up your days and nights with the perfect romantic aura. So that's really nice. We also have honesty, open communication in a partnership. Their integrity is very important to them, doesn't beat around the bush, just tells it like it is, very straightforward. And I feel you would appreciate that, considering if you have experienced someone that was lying to you, cheating, whatever the case might have been. And then we have the problem solver. There's no issue, challenge, or obstacle too big for this love partner. Willing to work through any problems that may arise in your relationship. Their love for you is unwavering, and they'll be open to compromise. Productive conversations will often fix things, and they'll always want to kiss and make up after. And then lastly, the microphone wants the world to know how they feel about you, won't mince words, wants you to hear them loud and clear when they declare their love to you. So all really nice energies presenting itself through these cards. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot once again. Angels and spirit guides, please. Hi, Ahood. Thank you so much. So we're going to get started with the personal mini reading shortly. We've already seen the 6 of Pentacles earlier. So that seems to be quite important in a partnership, of course, for two people to want the same thing, to be very open to sharing your life with them. Yeah, it really is about give and take, equal give and take. What else, please? We're seeing the Knight of Cups again. So you will meet somebody who's very attracted to you, and I feel you're not going to be talking that long before you guys end up wanting to go on a date or meeting face to face. Some of these interactions could be on social media or even on a dating app. I'm just kind of feeling that for some of you. But the attraction is real between you and this person. I feel this could be a connection that really could take off and turn into something very special. We're seeing the Six of Cups again. So for some of you, this might even be bringing up an ex-partner who's still thinking about you. And it's fitting that we have the problem solver right here, because part of what it is that they're wanting is a reunion with this card. And if things didn't ultimately work out before, as we can see here, they are in fix-it mode, you know, and really wanting to, as it says, kiss and make up. They want to be able to make things up to you and to fix things here. They're remembering, they're focused on those past memories. And here we are with the Ace of Pentacles. So this can represent abundance in so many forms, whether that is tied into your career, your work environment. It does represent security and stability, not only perhaps financially, but also when it comes to your love life. This can sometimes indicate a person's intentions to be able to offer you something more solid than what they were able to bring you before. Okay, let's see what else. I love that we have the Magician. Okay, so some of you guys could be Gemini or Virgo. The person you connect with could be either one of those signs. It could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And I love how this is a card of manifestation, manifesting love, manifesting perhaps better opportunities in your life, not just focused only on love, but it could be about anything. But since we are focusing on who's surrounding you energetically, I feel there's the assistance from the Magician to be able to bring you either your soulmate or, of course, your twin flame, which we've seen repeatedly in tonight's reading. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Okay, so Four of Wands popping up again. So there's our twin flame reference that keeps coming through. And of course, part of the Four of Wands interpretation is a desire to come back together, that reunion. It could also be a celebration. Part of that celebration could be getting back together or a future marriage or coming together in union, but it's a very happy energy. It's also picking up off of the need for teamwork. So I feel that's quite crucial. We're also seeing the Lover's card again. So I feel part of the reason why this is coming through is because you have the capability to connect with somebody who really loves you. Could be very romantic. It could also be very sexually passionate. So this is coming back together. This is union. This is duality, but it's also a card of choice. So whenever you see the Lover's card, this is a choice to have to do with your love life specifically. So either the choice falls on you or the other person to do whatever they feel they need to do in order to come back into your life. This is somebody who's very attracted to you and they want to be able to be with you again. And then we have the Three of Wands. We've already seen that. For some of you, this could also be a long distance romance. Okay, maybe you guys live far away from each other, but there is this desire to come back together. So it's very important to focus more so on a future that you guys can build together rather than what happened in the past, you know? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. So there's something tied into wealth, finances. It's very secure coming in that way. But whenever I see this in a love reading, And I've mentioned this in so many of my readings, so you guys are probably familiar. I feel that this could be a perfect match for some of you, especially by singles, but this could also be for those who are in separation, and maybe you already know that instinctively, that regardless of what happened, that this is your person, you know, that there's a strong bond that you still feel. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Justice card. Some of you could be representing Libra, or you could be thinking of a Libra. So this right here is the clarity. This right here is being able to focus on the truth of the situation. Could be representing karmic justice for some of you, legal matters for others, balancing the scales. Oh my gosh, look at the next card. We have Judgment again. So someone's going through that awakening. I feel that part of this transition is to be able to revive a relationship. There will be either an apology or this need to forgive in order for you guys to move forward. Someone from your past, that's the way it's presenting itself here. Maybe they had made snap judgments in the past, but they're not wanting to do that moving forward. And this person really wants to be able to communicate with you and to iron out the issues and to possibly come back together. That's what I'm getting from that. Wow, so a lot of repeat messages there. All right, guys, so that is what's coming through for the forecast here. So now let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who have requested the personal mini readings this evening, let me just go ahead and put my cards back in order. So I will be right back. Feel free to ask any questions that you might have below, and moderator Cameron will be more than happy to help you out. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, thank you for your patience. So let me see here. So far, I've got requests from Linda, Marsha, Aniska, and Ahud. Okay, so if anyone else is interested in getting a personal mini reading, feel free to go ahead and submit that at any time, okay? All right, so Linda, let's get started here. What are Rudy's intentions and feelings towards me? Okay, so you are Virgo, of course. Rudy is Taurus. Okay, so let's see. Let's take a look at Rudy first. What does that energy look like? All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Rudy, Taurus, and the connection with Linda, Virgo. Let's take a look. What do we need to know when it comes to Rudy here? We have goals coming through. I'm working towards a better future. Maybe that makes sense for you, Linda, when it comes to Rudy, especially if he's very goal-oriented. This might have something to do with career advancements or particular dreams and goals that he has for his life. But it could also be his idea of creating a much better future in his love life. So let's see. We have telepathy. If this is a situation where you guys are not interacting, or when you're not with him, maybe he's actually thinking about you and communicating, maybe in the 5D. I don't know if you've dreamt about Rudy, but it could be something like that. There's something about the conversations that the two of you have, however. We do see understanding. And from his perspective, it does say you're the only person who truly gets me. So even though he might have experienced certain challenges in other relationships, I feel there's something about the connection between the two of you where there's something that draws him in, especially when you guys are speaking and those conversations, whatever that subject might represent. All right, I'm drawn to other decks here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Rudy, Taurus, and the connection with Linda, Virgo. Okay. What do we need to know? We have Kismet coming through, which is representing perhaps that you guys were destined to meet in this lifetime. So it does say you and I were two lost souls destined to meet in this lifetime. It doesn't matter how many wrong turns or choices we've made before we came into each other's lives. All that matters is that in the end, we got it right. We found each other. So whatever part of that message makes sense for you when it comes to Rudy, I feel that he's drawn to you in a particular way where he truly feels that maybe there's this magnetic pull, and he's very grateful, very thankful that he met you. So let's grab some tarot and see what else we can find out about this. So part of his intentions towards you, if that's what this goals card is about, working towards a better future, that if he truly feels that that includes you, then maybe there's the possibility that he sees you guys having a future together, perhaps. All right, what do we need to know here? We see the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of background on the situation with Rudy, but oh, let's see, it's a very new connection. Getting to know each other. Okay. So what this is telling us here with that Wheel of Fortune, and I love how the keyword there is destiny, and this Kismet card has a lot to do with destiny. So it was the universe's plan for you guys to connect in this way. You know, so it's also indicating that your love life perhaps is about to take a turn for the better. We have the Nine of Cups. We also have the Star coming through here. So I have a feeling, especially if he hasn't had the best of luck in his romantic connections, that you're coming through almost as if he wished for you to be a part of his life. And then we've got the wish manifestation from the Nine of Cups as well. So trust what you're feeling, especially when you guys are not together, meaning that, you know, he could be where he lives, you could be where you're at, and all of a sudden you're feeling this vibe from him, and there could be a message there from Rudy letting you know how he's really feeling about the connection here. It's coming through as a possible wish manifestation. That's pretty cool. Speaking of intuition, we've got the Queen of Cups. So that's a part of your energy at this point in time, Linda. So that's just what I'm picking up, that it's very important that you do trust what you are feeling when it comes to Rudy. Let's see what else. Ooh, we've got the Chariot as well. So all of these cards look quite positive. And of course, this is representing movement, even though this is a fairly new connection. It seems that things could very well speed up as you guys get to know each other a little bit more. Okay. We see the Lovers card. So I feel if he is choosing to make the effort to get to know you, to be able to see where this really goes, if it has the opportunity to go the distance for you guys to really explore a long-term connection, then you both have to be able to choose each other in that way. That is what the Lovers card can represent. The decisions of the heart, choices that you both ultimately make together or individually. I feel he enjoys the connection with you. I'm also getting that he enjoys talking to you. And maybe you feel that the conversation flows really well. The chemistry is there. Now, this could be a little bit personal. I don't know if you guys have had those intimate moments together. I feel he fantasizes about that. He thinks about that. And it could be something as simple as, you know, wanting to kiss you. It doesn't necessarily mean sex, although, again, you would be the only person that would know that. But I do feel that he thinks about you in a very sexual manner. Sometimes I'm kind of feeling that from Rudy. We've been seeing the Four of Wands, as you know, and it's coming through again. And maybe that could be an indication of a twin flame connection between the two of you. And if not, this is our 1111 number in tarot. So it could be telling you that you're on the right track here when it comes to at least getting to know Rudy a little bit more and he with you. But whenever we see the Four of Wands, it can also represent the beginnings of a strong foundation in a partnership. Ace of Swords. Six of Pentacles. So this is equality, as you've already heard me talk about it today. And I feel it's crucial for a partnership to have that. And it's coming through here for the two of you. So that's good. This is an indication here, Linda, that as far as his intentions, his feelings towards you, he could be on the same page as you. So if you find yourself really attracted to Rudy and wanting to really get to know him more, I feel he's on the same page. And he's just wanting to really explore what the future has in store for the two of you. So this is giving him the clarity to be able to explore the relationship. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know here? A very popular card this evening, Three of Wands. So what I'm getting to with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Wands, maybe for both of you, is it doesn't almost matter what some of the more difficult experiences that you might have had with other people in the past. It's just more important to focus on the direction that you're now being led. And this is giving you the opportunity to just cut out the past because it's no longer possibly serving a purpose at this point, and just focus on the relationship, the connection between the two of you. It's got a lot of promise here. And then here we are again with the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. I feel that that's a really good quality that's coming through for the two of you. I love to see the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles coming through in a reading, because it clarifies that you both have what it takes to be able to work together on the relationship. So the way it's presenting itself here, Linda, I feel it's worth getting to know Rudy a little bit more. Let's go ahead and grab some verbiage from Rudy here, if I can. Okay, here we go. Let me grab a dialogue message and see what it is that he might be holding back from expressing or telling you. Let's see. All right, focusing on Rudy here, Taurus. Oh, gee. You're my ultimate fantasy. So there's something about him fantasizing about you. And so that, for me, clarifies the fact that he's really into you. He finds you to be very attractive, very sexy, and he really wants to get to know you even more. Wow. Now, bottom of the deck, I'm taking a look at it. It might be a little bit too soon for a message like this, but I'll read it to you anyway. I was just drawn to take a look at it. And it says, I'm really attracted to the outside, but I fell in love with who you are on the inside. I feel maybe that could be slowly happening, and you need to give it a little bit more time to see how he allows this relationship to unfold and how things play out between the two of you. But no doubt, I picked up off of the attraction that he has towards you, and maybe you already know that. And we can't ignore the fact that we have a Lover's card here. That could be very sexual in nature sometimes. But it might need a little bit more time for you to see that he's actually falling in love with you or you with him. And it looks pretty good from my end. So I see nothing of concern, really. Continue to get to know each other. Okay, so that's what's coming through. It looks good. Thank you so much as always. All right, so good luck with that connection. I feel it's got a lot of potential there. All right, guys, let's go on to the next one. Okay, give me one sec here. Okay, so Marsha, you are up next. Okay, how does Jonas, who is a Cancer, currently feel about me, Pisces? Okay, absolutely. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay. Very welcome, Linda. That was a nice reading. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Marsha. So let's take a look at Jonas here and what that vibe looks like. Hi, Shanice. Welcome. All right, Marsha, here we go. Are you guys together or in separation? If you could please clarify that for me, Marsha. So we're going to take a look at Jonas's energy. Okay, so this is the very first card coming through. We have confused. It definitely has something to do with the connection with you because you represent the divine feminine energy. So what's up with that? Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Jonas, Cancer, and the connection with Marsha, Pisces. This peace card is coming through also. Maybe he feels that you bring him peace, but at the same time, he's not quite sure perhaps what it is that he wants. Okay. New dating situation. Okay. So we see this elusive message. Whenever I see that, it reminds me sometimes of somebody that, especially, we see them holding this phone right here in this image. So if you find that when it comes to Jonas, he's not exactly the type to respond very quickly, maybe to texts or phone calls, or if you guys interact on social media, that he might take his time getting back to you, or, and I'm just picking this up because it's a part of the energy that I feel for this card, sometimes a person could also be talking to more than one person, but we'll have to clarify that with the tarot. Let's see. Because the very first card is confused. Okay. I have a feeling when it comes to Jonas that he might have experienced getting his heart broken perhaps, or some disappointments in love. Let me see. He moves very slow. Oh, I think I may have sabotaged it. What I am seeing from these cards, regardless of whether you feel you've sabotaged it, I'm seeing a few red flags, okay? And I'll tell you why in a second. We've got this discover message, and then we see conflict. Okay, so part of the reason, Marsha, why he might be conflicted is because he might, and this is a might because obviously I don't know. It's just the way it's coming through in this reading that there could be other people. You feel that he is dating others? Man, that's a possibility just based off of what's coming through here, because this hollow message, I feel he's not exactly tapped into his emotions. It's almost like he's stopping himself from feeling because he wants to be able to see what else is out there, who else is out there. So he might have already found that he's interested in more than one person, and you included, and that could be why there's a conflict here. So no wonder he's confused, especially if this represents you and another person. All right, well, let's go ahead and see what else I can find, because I want to pull from another tarot message here. I feel your intuition is on point if he's dating other people. Because if somebody is crazy about you, if they really are into you, there's no reason to move slow, you know? Oh, geez. Moving on to the next. So, I could not have chosen that card if I tried. So it seems that that could be a dual message here. Marsha, you know, maybe you're being directed to move on, especially if he's with other people or he's already moved on without telling you, and that's why it's moving so slowly. Oh, gee. Okay. Sour patch, hot and cold, mixed feelings, on and off. That makes sense too. Yeah, that makes sense also. Bottom of the deck from this deck, we see turning over a new leaf, improvements, attitude, and change. I feel those are changes, Marsha, that you can make for yourself. He is wealthy as well, so he has options, and he knows it, unfortunately. Yeah, he knows it. So this is the message for you. I feel that it's time to close this door because he's just going to end up hurting you. He's not even tapped into his heart space here. Yep. So let's grab some tarot and let's see what else we can find out here. Yeah. I'm kind of feeling when it comes to Jonas that he's going to create a lot of drama in his life, and if you can get yourself out of that drama, all the better, you know? Oh yeah, it's on point. It is on point. Yep. Have you ever found that he doesn't return your messages or your phone calls right away? Or that you see that he's read it, but he doesn't respond? I don't know. I'm kind of feeling that. So we see that he's wealthy, 10 of Pentacles. He's stable in that regard. Yep. Let's see what else here. Yeah, look at this, Marsha. We've got the Hangman. So you're being directed to let it go. Yeah. Step away from it. In order for him to really find something solid in his romantic life, he needs to change his ways too. So I feel this could be a message for him too. He needs to turn over a new leaf and change his attitude in order to really find the love that he's looking for. He's not going to find it doing this. Look at that, Two of Cups. So since this top row is focused on the divine masculine energy, In order for him to find peace in his life, he needs to be able to tap into the type of relationship where the Two of Cups can come into his life. He just started acting different, probably because he's connecting with other people. Oh, he doesn't know that you know. Okay. I feel just the way this is coming through, you're being directed to, as I mentioned, let it go so that you can find true love. Yeah, look at this. Look at that, the moon, okay? Why is this so significant? Okay, first of all, you represent Pisces, and it's right next to elusive, so he can be a little bit tricky and sneaky. And this is confirmation here, Marsha, that he's probably hiding things from you, that he's being deceptive somehow. And the elusive card can represent that too. The Lover's card, it's your choice to walk away from this. Okay. I feel he's connecting with other people. That's why he's not wanting to feel, because he's perhaps just exploring his other options. It could just be for a physical connection with people. But by moving on and directing your life towards a different direction, you can find the love that you are looking for. You deserve that. Look at this. And now you've got the Fool. So take it upon yourself to bring this new beginning into your life. And the way I see it when it comes to Jonas, he could also be representing the Fool here, because he could ultimately be throwing away a really good connection with you. Could have actually turned into something special if he would have just thrown that type of energy and effort into it, but he's not. However, through your own new beginning here, Marsha, I feel this is what you have the capability to bring into your life, okay? Success, victory, being able to rebuild your self-confidence to find the love that you are looking for. So I'm not too worried. I feel you are certainly capable of bringing that into your life. Just, it's time to move on from whatever this represents with Jonas, because I feel he might ultimately end up hurting you the more you decide to invest, you know. So continue to trust your gut and your instincts and your intuition. Okay, so I'll leave that there. I hope that helps. Thank you so much. All right, so who is next? Aniska, you're up next. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on and take a look at the next request here. So Aniska, what's coming up in love? Okay, so let's see. What is coming up in love? And I'm drawn to that pink Divine Love Oracle deck again. Good for you, Marsha. I really wish you the best, because I feel you are capable of bringing that in and manifesting that. Best wishes to you. Thank you so much. Okay. So Aniska, let's go ahead and take a look at the individuals that are surrounding you, people that you could attract, whether that's a good thing, whether that's somebody that's not worth investing in. Let's see. We have communicate, expressing feelings, messages, and news. Okay, that's a good thing. Somebody who's very communicative, perhaps. This could be giving you a time frame as to when love might actually bloom in your life during the spring season. It does say new seeds being planted, pathways and beginnings. So there could be a new beginning that's coming in for you in your love life. And it could solidify maybe around the spring season. So we're looking at next year, early part of next year. Ooh, I love this. Incoming abundance, reliable structure and foundation. And abundance can, of course, represent love as well. It doesn't just have to be monetarily. So you're meant to connect with somebody that you can rely on, somebody that could build a really strong foundation for you in your love life. Let me grab one more here. Focusing on Aniska, Cancer. What is coming up in love? We have controlling, so just be mindful of people who come through with that type of behavior and personality. Overprotective. You know, it could be flattering in the beginning, but the more you get to know this person, I feel it just ends up being annoying, you know, or even abusive. So just be mindful of that too. Bottom of the deck, we do have growth, leveling up, expansion. So I love that. So there is room for growth in your love life, which is fantastic. So I really like seeing that for you. So let's see what else we can learn here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Aniska, Cancer. All right. Look at that. Ace of Wands, growth. How cool is that? That we're seeing the Ace of Wands as well as this message, and they both say growth. So you are leveling up as far as your love life is concerned. I absolutely love that combination, the way that's presenting itself here. Very cool. Even though you've experienced tower moments or relationships that just did not work out in your life, look at how it's coming up right next to this spring card. This is giving you a path forward rather than saturating yourself in this type of experience. It's going to get better. You're also coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. You are, of course, representing Cancer, water energy. Cups represent that. So we are seeing, once again, this energy of intuition when it comes to my feminines especially. So trust what you're feeling when it comes to people that you connect with and meet. Because there's one person I feel that could stand out who might even bring you flowers. I just noticed that. And who might ultimately be the type that really wants to get to know you and be very expressive with their feelings. Okay, so I feel this goes together. It could also be an incoming message that's coming your way. Look at the next card. We've got the High Priestess. Both of these cards focusing on your intuition. So basically, it's telling you, trust the people that show you their true colors. You know, one of them could be overly protective, and we see the controlling reference, and there's somebody worth investing your time into. Growth, leveling up, expansion, right? And look at the card that's going to go right next to it is the Two of Cups. So this is a part of your journey to be able to experience that type of love. It's amazing. You will meet your partner, your ideal mate in this lifetime. And sometimes in order to get to that part of the destination, sometimes we have to hit that bump on the road, you know, when we experience difficult moments and challenges and tower moments here. Let's see what else. What else? Focusing on Aniska, Cancer. Beautiful. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, another card that says abundance. How amazing is that? So it seems that not only are we bringing in messages tied into your love life, but maybe your work environment is being addressed as well, your finances, all of that looks really fantastic. But this could also be a potential partner that's not messing around. You know, once they are committed, they stay committed. I feel that type of vibe from this person. We also see the Three of Cups. So this could be representing a new beginning for you in your love life, you know, hanging out with your friends, just enjoying life. And it's one of those things where you just let go of the idea of finding love and it finds you. You know, you're just out there living your life, being sociable, and you end up making a love connection. Very nice. Look at this. You've got the Eight of Wands. So if, let's just say, your love life has been slow moving or it hasn't been moving at all, this could be an indication of the faster movement that's coming in. So things will pick up. It's going to pick up. Try not to worry too much about that. We've already seen the Six of Pentacles this evening, so the right person will be able to offer the Six of Pentacles of equality. You'll see it with your own eyes, you know? Knight of Cups. You could also connect with another water sign. So could be another Cancer, could be Scorpio, could be Pisces. Somebody very romantic. I'm also picking up off of travel. I don't know where that's coming from, but maybe this person loves to travel. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you see things are changing. Things are improving. This is a cycle of change, as we can see right there. So I feel your luck is certainly changing when it comes to your romantic life. That's fantastic. Chariot. Okay. So you have a very successful and triumphant outcome, as we can see, when it comes to what is coming in for you. It's got a lot of potential, I feel. Aniska, I don't see anything too concerning. I feel you've already been through the difficult times, you know, that we are seeing with that Tower. And you're moving on from that. We've got too much abundance that's coming your way to be stressed out about relationships that just did not work. And so in a way, the universe is really wanting you to just move on and welcome in this beautiful energy of the Chariot, you know. And again, it's so significant because this is Cancer. You are a Cancer. So this is speaking to you specifically. You are in control of the future that you want to be able to build for yourself. And I feel there's a particular somebody that will really capture your heart. So whatever relationships didn't work, I feel that could have also been a blessing, because the universe is now delivering something or someone way better suited for you. Looks amazing, really. Bottom of the deck. Wow. 10 of Cups. So things look a lot brighter, a lot happier when it comes to your love life and what you have the capability to attract and to bring in. So remember, you've got all of this incoming abundance that's approaching you. So it's perhaps around the corner. I don't think you're going to have to wait too long to bring this in and to bring it to fruition. But let's go ahead and grab some time frames anyway to see when. We do see the spring. Okay. Oh my God, stop. Look at that. I'm going to leave it right there as far as a time frame, because I shot